think we are live here today at Hoosier Speedway. So, as you guys know, this race was delayed yesterday. Excuse me. I was watching a highlight earlier from NASCAR. Apparently, they used a sign panel in order to indicate, or in order to make a repair. I think that's pretty cool. So, we have a pretty good sized field here today. And it seems, is the stream working? I think it is, but it hasn't quite loaded yet, so we're checking out the stream. Mr. Monaco is back to his car. Never mind, he's disconnected. So again, we're waiting on him to get into his car, and the stream has had issues just loading. So, not sure what's up with that. There we go. Stream is up. So please get to your cars, not swap. I don't know if he's here, so we're just gonna go ahead without him. We need everyone to the cars, please. Dale, we're about to start qualifying. Dale, we need you to line up in the field. We're gonna just continue to go whether or not, because there is 5 minutes. So watch the lights. We're yellow on the racetrack. Pace speed will be 60 miles an hour. Try not to pass, because we want to just practice pacing, but if someone sleeps, just pass them. There's nothing really at stake. It's just try to practice those good habits. Alright. Lights are going black. Now, out of the hairpin, we are green on the racetrack. Five minutes starts now. It took a little bit there because of some situational issues. We are going to clear the board also while we're at it. We didn't really get a timed lap in yet, so for what it is, make our way around the final turn. Twin turbo V6, of course, being packed lead. We've got a lot of lag, so we might be doing standing restarts if there is any cautions. Because it might be significant towards lag, because I think there's a lot of lag here. So for restarts, we're going to be doing standing restarts. We are not going to, we're just going to head into the pit lane if there's a caution and just line up like it is, because I think there's just too many cars. Once we get down to like 8 cars, we could probably afford to do it, but there's just way too many right now, and it's too tight of a track, so I don't believe we have the ability to really do a rolling start with these cars as laggy as they are. So Twin comes across the line. It's a 21.798. He's only a couple thousandths off that. Purple sector 1 though. As make our way around the hairpin. Now Gohan has been a heavy hitter. He's not taking back the pole. He's only about a 10th off. But Twin is on the purple sector 1. Makes his way to purple sector 2. No, it's not. But he does go purple. It's a 21.693. Only a little bit slower. As Mr. Monaco has another disconnection. He's back though. Hopefully his internet does not go out. You do have 3 strikes on your internet. For future reference, I'm going to want you to fix the lag with these cars as much as you can before Northwest Ohio, because holy shit, it is rough. So Mr. Monaco makes his way back onto the track. So far, Cassie's not on route for any points. Twin makes his way around the final turn, crosses the line. There's a car that's around. Who is that guy? I think it might have been Chiquito, actually. Bit of a heavy hitter from last year, though it seems to have been a little bit less active so far. Not sure how they've adapted to the new cars. We have 2 minutes left. Mr. Monaco is stopped on the front stretch. Twin now overtaking last year's runner-up of Silver Lumi. Now around the final turn as Twin Turbo V sits, as we have about 1:40 seconds left. And so far has been holding off the lead. No major changes, although Dale Ross is taking up a 3rd place spot. Again, Mr. Monaco just with absolutely horrible lag issues. Was completely frozen on screen for a good little bit. We'll definitely be clearing out cars that were not around for qualifying. I don't think I want to have any extra starters. So we're just going to run with the 12 cars we have. And Mr. Monaco has disconnected. So this car currently has been beige. As Twin makes his way across the start-finish line with a minute left to go. We might have about space for 3 laps. We'll let you know. Again, if you've been overtaken by Twin, then consider that. As the dark green and yellow 32 machine, that is Twin. It's actually driving, I believe, in a steering car. 30 seconds left here. We're half a minute till we're done. Let's see if Twin can cross the line within those 20 seconds. If not, we'll be going to the white flag. So the white flag in the air for Twin Turbo V6. And Jason, you may be a target here. Twin makes his way around through the hairpin. I'll let you know if you guys are done. But we are on the white flag once you reach the start-finish line. Jason, this is your final lap now. Twin has passed you. And the checks are out for Twin Turbo V6. Let Chiquito get by and then head into the pit lane. Jason, you are done. Midsummer, Gohan, you are done. Silver's done. Head into the pit lane. Turbo's done. Muffin, Dale, all of you guys are done. Head to the pit lane, please. Chiquito had an extra lap, but he's pulled in anyways. Arisnetta is done. So we're going to pull into the pit lane. The order would be Twin Turbo V6, Gohan, Dale Ross, Silver Lumi, Arisnetta, Muffin, Turbo Stuntman, Chiquito, Midsummer, I believe that was Tina, Mr. Monaco, Jason, and Beige. Now Mr. Monaco has had a disconnection, so I think the car might be somewhere out on the racetrack. Yes, they are. They're out on turn number 2. Disconnections will lead to a caution and a strike. We have not too many laps to run here, so just remember that the most important laps are the last ones. I might actually make the disconnect rule 2 disconnects for this race because of how the track is. So we are now going to start clearing out cars. I'm not going to allow to race. They will not be given DNS points. They did not qualify, so they're going to miss out on that. And now we're going to remove the cars. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cole, but I can't let you race. There's too many cars on this tiny little track to just let someone join last second. I don't care. I'm sorry. I have to put my foot down on this. There's way too many cars. So, if you want to join a race, there is still Formula Micro. But don't join last second. I think I actually said not to join last second for many people. So, I don't care if you got practice earlier. You missed out on qualifying. So, we got the 12 cars starting. This is more than enough on this track. I always say the schedule, so you should know the schedule by now, but I guess you don't. So. Actually, I did it not everyone, so what do you fucking mean I didn't ping? I did 2, actually. So. Yes, you were pinged. You should know that it starts when the timer's out on the scheduled time, so that's on you. I'm not letting you race. Alright. So the order is going to be twin triple V sits. No problem. Just join from the micro race if you want. It's the same distance. Stock I-4 is going to be the highest paying race today. That'll be 125 to win. So order on the grid. So if you qualified odd, you will be on the right side. If you qualified even, you'll be on the left side. Cole, if you want to join commentary, you can, by the way. So twin is going to be in first place. Second place is going to be Gohan. Third place on row 2 on the outside will be Dale Ross. Silver Woomy, please don't cross the line, by the way. Just make your way to your grid. Silver Woomy will be in fourth place. So Dale, you are on the right side. Odd to the right, even to the left. I know that's like opposite of like a normal oval, but that's just because it's so that the leader gets a small advantage. Fifth place is Eris Netta. Sixth place is Muffin. Seventh is Turbo. Eighth place Chiquito. Seventh place is Tina. Or sorry, ninth place is Tina. 10th place will be Jason if Beige does not show up either. We've also parked Cass. Mr. Monaco has rejoined. Sure. You guys, highly recommend you guys check out the other classes around there. There's a lot of good classes out to race today too. Alright, Cole, you are unmuted. If you want to join the commentary, I'll fly.
Alright, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How many laps are we doing?
We're doing a 40-lap feature here.
Alrighty. Well, let's start, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the field here at Hoosier Speedway for 40 laps here with your MITS cars. Really stopped field from what I can see. And of course, looking at times, Robo, not a lot of difference in times, only about 4 seconds, which on track, although may be huge, still very close. As the lights go out,
we are holding up from a start currently. We're trying to see if Mr. Monaco can join the grid. If he does, we'll
let me hop
hop
in the pace car.
We are doing a grid start, and we're doing grid yellows because there's just too many cars, too much lag to run it.
I'm stuck in the pit box anyways. Oh, there we go. Got out.
Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Monaco has not been moving. If you guys turn your cars off, hop out, we will be doing the national anthem. This is unprotestable. So, a fair warning, it will be relatively loud. And I think they disconnected again. So,
Do you want me to go take Monaco's car up to the line?
Just put it to the pit. That's it. If anything. So, just a reminder that the national anthem will be relatively loud, so you can lower your volume or take your headphones off if you'd like. But please do rise for the U.S. national flag. For the national.
Can I go leave them at like the 8 out of turn 4 of actual track?
Yeah, just over there is good. Just leave it there. Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
No biggie. Alright. So, please rise for the U.S. national anthem, and if you had a cap, which I don't know if you do, feel free to take it off, and let's get this one on the roll. presenting the most important awards in motorsports, Cole Chandler.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, start your engine.
Drivers to your cars, rev them up. So we also need to give up space here. Mr. Monaco is back, so we are going to bring him back to his car. I'll do it. Yeah. So.
Safety group.
Yep. So hop up to the grid. We need the last spot of Jason to just move back up to here to swap. We are going to get this. We're gonna get this on a roll. So the lights will be turned to yellow. The standings will be set up. I think it's gonna be -1, but we will fix them if needed. So do not go yet. The lights are gonna turn green, but do not go. That's just the standing script. All right. Watch the lights. This time it is for real. As on the racetrack, we on the GUI are green on the racetrack.
Green is out. Here we go. Lights go out. I have no idea who all these people are. Twin turbo V6 gonna lead them into turn number 1. Relatively good pack. 3 cars currently up at the front for the dash.
Alright.
Currently got a 3-car pack. 3-car breakaway for your lead. However, we do have the lights little mini pack, and then we got Jason right rounding out the backfield. Turbo V6 gonna lead lap number 1 of 40 here at Hoosier Speedway. Looks like Robo looking at it. It looks like he has a very defined line going to the nice little hairpin over there. That's really separating him from the rest of the field.
Twin Turbo V6 certainly has a very, I would say, by the book sort of driving style. Gohan's a little bit more aggressive. He's been a heavy hitter too. Twin has yet to have won a race this weekend, which has surprised quite a few people. He's just not been having luck. Things could turn around definitely today. So back to you.
Well, unfortunately, although that luck may be coming around, Gohan is currently reeling him in as we speak. Meanwhile, Del Rosso, I say maybe our shot gonna make a little bit of noise.
As we are side by side for the lead for just a moment out of the hairpin, but meanwhile, Gohan to
the rear somebody hop out of the car.
And somebody out of the car.
Hop out of their car.
All right. We are going to go under caution conditions, but we are having a race back. Keep on rolling.
Oh.
So keep on rolling. We are under caution, but we are having a race back. So keep on racing like it's green until you cross the line.
Robo, we may need to talk about this. Chiquito just gave up and took the car off the speedway.
All right.
That's why the caution came out.
Well, that is going to be a suspension from Northwest Ohio. Twin gets the race back. Gohan in second. Dale Ross. It is Muffin at the line to Aris Netta. Then it is Turbo Stunt. It is actually Mr. Monaco had a Turbo Stuntman. Tina Silverwoomy. So if you guys could line up at the grid here. We are under caution, so please do not
I'm gonna take his car
cross
to
the line. Just line up at the grid. Line up at the grid. It's gonna be Twin Turbo V6. Don't cross the line. Do not cross the line. Do not cross the line. Go to your
I'm taking his car to the pits, by the way.
Okay. So yeah, that's a suspension for Chiquito. So reminder to you guys. I was going to mention this. I forgot, and it's on me. But do not leave your car. Do not rage quit. That will be a serious penalty. And continue.
So he hopped out of his car.
And said,
I can tell you what happened.
It just is typically
he gave up. If you want to watch me,
I saw it.
He came around right here, stopped right here, and then he
at
least took it off into turn 1. So.
Yeah. So, but no, that's a rage quit condition. So, we are gonna have a race back, or we're gonna have a grid start once again. Hopefully, this will be the last. We're gonna check to see what the positions are just to verify. So again, it was Twin Turbo V6 over Gohan. Del Ross, we were good there. Muffin just ahead of Eris. Are we good there too? Yes, we are. Beagle, you can back off. We're not doing a rolling start. It is then Mr. Monaco just ahead of Turbo Stuntman at the line. So Turbo, actually, you're gonna move one spot up. Silver Woomy back up. I meant that as in you're gonna be where Silver Woomy is. Let me get the back spots. Midsummer was ahead of Silver Woomy. So Midsummer over here, Silver Woomy, you two cross positions. And Jason's good where he is. I believe the track is clear, so lights are...
The crew has determined yes, it is clear. Here,
yeah, the laps were a little bit messed up, don't worry about it. It'll be fixed if
crew.
So, don't worry. We are good to go, so watch the lights, because we're going to have another restart in just a few moments. Alright, here we go. Those lights are turning green right now.
Green
and Tina and Eris are a little slow on the start. Twin Triple V6 gets a decent start, but Gohan is already there for the lead. Calamity in the front of the field.
Indeed, unlike Robo, definitely not like how the first start was for Twin Turbo. You know, him and a few other drivers kind of had a 2-3 car breakaway. Now that breakaway kind of dismayed here on this restart. It looks like the driver kind of got a good jump.
And Twin is side by side for the lead with Gohan. Again, these two have been going at it yesterday in the GTI race. You could also see a couple other pairs duking it out. That's Dale Ross, Silver Woomy, and Muffin all going at it currently.
While the entire field spreads out.
There is a battle there for the lead.
For Turbo. Turbo actually, I believe, is a... Yeah, Turbo had an issue.
Are they...
They're good. They're good.
Okay, we're not going to throw caution. Did they get back going? Yeah, we'll hold back on caution since they're still going. So.
They are.
Okay. So Twin on the backstretch has peeked ahead, takes the lead back, but he's going to get a little bit onto the grass there in the final turn. Gohan seems to be a little better this
sector. With the wall. Contact with the wall by Twin Turbo. Oh, spinner. We got a spinner. Air's Netta going to spin. They'll get it back going, but they will inevitably lose
no caution
about
call.
3
No
positions.
caution call. She kept that going.
You'll lose about 3 spots to behind Jason, but will retain that 8th place spot back and start to make their crawl back up to the front.
And Twin and Gohan side by side duking it out for the lead. Twin gets a really good exit there ahead of Gohan, but Gohan has been overall better on the corners most of the point. As they make their way through the final turn onto the front stretch, Twin leads us off.
Twin indeed. I believe Twin's been needing a little bit of luck here at Hoosier Speedway. And I believe they're going to be coming up on Turbo Stuntman.
Alright, well, we may be seeing the blue flag for a little bit here for Turbo Stuntman, but...
Indeed.
Of course, this is no contact, so we don't need to worry too much about that.
Start out.
Oh, Turbo gets loose. But the leaders pass cleanly. Now, this might be a trend throughout the race. There is a lot of lap cars expected to come around. Any caution, though, and those cars are going to be back in the lead lap.
Well, Robo, the main thing to look about is that lap times are about 21 seconds by Gohan and Turbo Stuntman. They're about 200ths of a second between the two. Which, mathematically speaking, if they're running about 21/8, if you get anywhere near the 16 seconds behind the leader, you may need to watch out, which is going to be the main thing. Because if you get about 18 or 19 seconds behind the leader...
is around. We got a caution on the racetrack. Twin Turbo V6 is going to get the race back. It's Gohan in second place. Turbo Stuntman will get his lap back, so will Eris. Silver Woomy, Muffin in fourth, so head to the pit lane, please. Mr. Monaco. I think it is then Dale Ross that gets it, then Tina. It is then Jason. Just so we get back to a standing start. So Eris Netta will start ahead of Turbo, but Turbo will get their laps back. We just need you guys to head to the grid. So, just head to the grid. Head to the grid. Head to the grid. Don't cross the line, please. Do not. We will fix laps. Beagle, what are you doing? Do not cross the line. Do not cross the line. Beagle, you don't need to drive a pace car. We're not doing any rolling starts.
Oh, bad.
Yeah. You know what, let me just remove that thing so... Because we don't need it.
That's good. It's good.
We don't need that thing.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so...
That's good.
Positions or Twin Triple V6 Gohan. We will watch the race back as much as we can to get a grasp of who finished where. We are already almost halfway done with this short little sprint. So, let's see.
So, Robo, looking at it, logically speaking, it's going to be about, if you get about 18
Hold
seconds
up,
behind,
hold up,
that's when you
gain
need
the
to be
grid, gain the
worried.
grid, gain. Turbo's going to start from the back of the field. They'll be on the lead laps, and Ares will be just ahead. Twins in first, Gohan's in second, Silver will be in third place. Fourth will be Muffin. Fifth place is going to be Mr. Monaco. Sixth place will be Del Ross. Seventh place is going to be Tina. Eighth place will be Jason. So that is your grid. Ares
All right, well,
and
looks like,
Turbo. So it looks like we're good. What's up?
looking at the way that a lot of these spins have been happening, it looks like when you hit the grass or you hit the wall, it's been able to ricochet you off and cause a lot of these spins. So that may be something to watch out for drivers who end up hitting the either wall or just getting the grass just a little bit.
And we're about to go green, and that is something to definitely agree upon. So let's look at those lights to say go green on the racetrack for the third time. Turbo Stuntman is asleep. They lose time, a lot of it, but they are on the lead lap.
A fourth of the way through the race, 15 down, 45 to go here at Hoosier Speedway.
And Silver Women look to try to be making a move, but here's Gohan and Twin Turbo V sit side by side for a moment there for the lead, but Gohan is ahead out of the final turn onto the front stretch. New leader.
Minor Gohan in though.
They're 3 wide in the back, almost 4 wide.
Gohan, of course, in the beautiful purple and white DGS car, leading the field like most DGS cars do, unlike me, who ends up at the back. But sleepy on the start, though. It looks like Twin Turbo is going to get the lead back. Also, just notice this. These little bumps between the main track and the outdoor portions of the track have been causing a little bit of trouble with these cars since they're so low to the ground, which could also be a key in why some of these guys are spinning a lot.
Potentially. I think Jason's okay. Alright. As there's Arizona side by side with Del Ross for position. They make their way through the first turn down to the second. Dale's going to get a bit of a rise up against Arizona. Meanwhile, for the lead, Gohan gets a good looking run. Still out of range, but Twin is taking back the lead.
Yeah, Arizona actually, started at the back of this restart. Really been able to capitalize after an unfortunate spin that caused the last caution. And after a troublesome spin over here on the back straightaway of the actual Speedway circle track.
Alright.
Twin, sorry. That's Twin Turbo leads. Now getting gap, what once was 3 tenths of a second, now gonna be almost half a second between him and Gohan. Twin Turbo, of course, now looks like, let's look at the times real quick. Twin Turbo's been running 21.7s, while Gohan's been running 21.9s. So 2 tenths of a second, really, dividing those two, which is really accreting to a lot, both looking at the timings, laps.
We might be able to start running away with it as we are starting to see a lap car. That is Jason Dady getting close in on by Twin. Through the fine, clears them through the first turn. Gohan also clearing off from Jason, and Jason gets loose. Does recover.
However, by the way, that gap between Gohan, which was once 8 seconds, now cut down to 3 seconds as the most previous lap, Gohan with the 21.8, Twin Turbo with the 22.1. Clearly, lap times are really going to be a big key here tonight.
We're already over halfway done with the race, coming soon into 15 upon the next time by after this one. As it looks like Ares has also been getting ahead of Del Ross. Now, Del Ross had been racing his 4-cylinder over... Oh, never mind. I thought somebody hit the barrier at the pits. I was mistaken. I thought that was Ares hitting the barrier, but that was just a lag spike. It was conveniently that exact location. But Del Ross has been racing over on the short track, and maybe he's been taking that experience to... What's up?
Yeah, no, almost had a spin. I believe that was Turbo. Yeah, Turbo had a little issue. Turbo had a slight issue, which caused him a little bit. Meanwhile, I believe Gohan may have had... One of the DGS drivers may have had an issue.
We're about to see 2 more lap cars. That is Tina battling it out with Turbo Stuntman. Turbo Stuntman's been making up a couple spots in the DGS machine. Number 53.
two DGS drivers going at it. Meanwhile, here comes Twin Turbo. Twin Turbo now extending their lead just a little bit. Could it be a second? Because Twin Turbo just ran a purple lap with a 21.6, while Gohan ran a 21.9.
And it looks like the leader's going to have to go through some battling lap cars as they're side by side. Twin's going to try to take the inside. Tina goes wide. Turbo down to the inside. And Turbo hits the wall. Gohan passes by his teammate. Turbo Stuntman. And is now the next target. Midsummer is going to make the move through the hairpin. Gets by as these two are battling with every fiber of their being. Meanwhile, our leaders running away with it.
Next car to get lapped will be Dale Ross.
As we got a yellow on the racetrack, I think that is Jason that has spun out. So, we'll be...
Yes, it was.
Getting his laps back. The Twin Triple V sits. Is the leader, so we are having a race back currently as of right now. So, Twin gets the race back, so Place goes to second. Turbo gets ahead of Tina, and their race back. Silver Woomy gets third. Arisnetta gets fourth. Jason will be 2 laps back. Just head to the grid here, folks. Muffin will be behind, then Mr. Monaco. So, Twin, to the grid, to the grid. Don't cross the line.
Up to the top.
Yep. All right, guys.
No.
Yeah, we will fit your laps. We will fit your laps. I'm gonna put everyone back to the lead lap.
Silver, right here. Yep. I believe Tina, you are behind. Yeah, Tina, you are behind.
I was hoping
Turbo.
that getting people through the pits would work, but I think we're just gonna try to get people to the grid. I'll try to do that so that we wouldn't have people like just hammering it down. All right, so again,
Dale,
this will
Turbo.
probably be the last restart as we go 10 to go. Positions were Twin Triple V sits, Gohan. So I'm gonna check the rest once again.
I believe they're all good. They're all spaced out.
They were. I just
Yeah, look at it, because where the timings are. Where are they looking at timings?
Third. Fourth was Arisnetta. Jason will be starting from the back with his first strike, I believe. Muffin is going to be in 5th place. Mr. Monaco in 6th place. Del Ross in 7th place. Evans going to be back in the lead lap. Turbo ahead of MITS of Tina. And Turbo, if you can line up to the... Sorry, if Jason, if you could make your way to the one spot down on the 9th position down here. 10th.
So these two right here are 53 and 611 are both lead lap, right?
Yeah. Everyone's lead lap.
And then you got
everyone's lead lap.
You got Aries, right?
Yep.
Aries' strike.
Yeah. Alright, lights are black. We are going to go to 10 to go any moment now. Watch those lights. So green flag's on racetrack. Here we go. And Aries is a bit of a sleeper here. Gohan Silver gets the greatest start he could imagine. As we are 3 wide for the lead. Now into the hairpin we go. Silver's fighting for the lead. So is Del Ross. Four-way battle for the front. It's going to split a little bit back there. Gohan and Twin side by side. Making their way down the backstretch into the final turn. And it looks like Gohan will get the lead back. But Twin is still there, side by side. Laps winding down. Closing down.
2-car takeaway. Sorry. 3rd-car takeaway between Gohan and Twin Turbo. Meanwhile, the rest of the field kind of in pairs. Airnet from sleeping on the start gets back to the 5th position where they were starting. A little bit of contact for Dale Ross. He'll hit the wall. That's going to cost him a little bit. And now he will forgave the 4th spot to Arisnetta. Meanwhile, aim straight away. Jason now going to look to maybe put a lap down already in this short stint.
Crossover move there between Twin Turbo V6 and Gohan, and Twin will get the better exit out of the hairpin as he's back into the lead.
As I stated multiple times, those two have been the two of the tail this entire race. Twin Turbo and Gohan been battling it out all night long and all through the day here in this 40-lap feature, trying to see who has a better car. It seems like Twin Turbo's been losing just a little bit of time. Yes, indeed, Gohan's been running better laps by about a 10th looking at the timing board, which has inevitably been keeping this battle so close. In the previous run, we have Twin Turbo running good laps between the two. Unfortunately, that is not the issue now.
3
as
wide
Gohan
there for
is currently
oh my
good
goodness,
lap.
3 wide in the back. Down the back straight, but meanwhile Twin will peek ahead of Gohan. The two just cannot escape from each other. We are 5 to go, by the way, on the racetrack. As there's Dale
they're
Ross, Muffin, and Eris almost 3 wide through the hairpin. Silver Woman getting caught up by the group. We got a 4-way battle for the podium stirring up. 4 wide! I think for just a moment. Through the final turn and onto the front stretch.
Well, if I want to be Larry Mack and I want to look at the time, looking at lap times, Gohan and Twin Turbo have been running similar lap times. However, it's just those 0.2 of a second that are costing both drivers a chance at maybe preceding the lead.
And they're side
As they
by
come across the
side
line,
with 3 laps to go. Twin getting
Twin
ahead.
Turbo will take
but he's
the
gonna hit the ball.
Twin Turbo, good lap there, which has got him the lead with the 21.595 compared to 21.763 by Gohan. Which again, those 0.2 are really going to be what deals the cards. As when they cross the line, we are going to be, I believe, 2 to go.
And there's Calamity there. They go 3 wide through the front stretch for just a moment. Dale Ross with a late braking technique there. That's going to be to his advantage. Arizona now going to be right on their tail. Twins got an early track. Ooh, Dale gets loose. Now through the hairpin they go.
White flag.
And they go into the final lap. White flag in the air for the leaders. Let's watch them as we get the rest of the positions. This battle is going to settle itself. It's only a couple tenths separating Twin Turbo V6 from Gohan. It's going to have to take something big.
Twin Turbo's going to lead the...
Twin makes his way around the final turn. And with a clear track behind him and ahead of him, Twin wins. Gohan in second place. Turbo is going to finish the lap down. We got a crazy battle stirring up here. Silver Woman gets ahead of Eris Netta. Then it's Muffin, Del Ross. Mr. Monaco is going to finish. Jason. Mr. Monaco is going to finish in seventh place with Midsummer spinning out right before the final turn. They will end up crossing the line in the 8th place position. If we could have our leader to make it to the front stretch. And finally, after a very frustrating weekend, Twin finally comes up on top for the race. So let's unmute Twin here. We'll start all the interviews as a roll through.
I'll get the interview.
Like the top 3
to
stick around for the podium. Don't want to do donuts. That's cool. So Twin Turbo V sits with an ultimate victory.
Down to me. HQ, send it down to me. You better we'll go trackside with me.
We'll go trackside. I mean, if you want, sure.
We'll go well, since Robo won't say it, we're gonna go down trackside with Cole Chandler as he'll interview today's winner, Twin Turbo V6. Twin, do you got a copy?
Yep, I'm here. I was quite the race, I would say. Yeah, I was just pretty much battling the entire time with Gohan. It was so much fun. Congrats to him for making that happen, because that was like, it just reminded me of Sebring with the Rocks mods again. Pretty much battling for the whole race. Had a couple safety cars that bunched up the field. Made for some just awesome battles around the whole track, pretty much through every position. But yeah, this track clearly proves, although it's not the most flowy track, it definitely proves for some pretty solid racing, since we pretty much had solid races in every single class so far, Rocks mods and MITS cars as well. And yeah, the GTI race was also pretty good. Not as good as the other 2 I mentioned, but yeah, it's pretty much solid racing so far. And yeah, just glad I won a race this weekend, got fastest lap, pole position, so I pretty much got maximum points, so pretty happy about that. And yeah,
Alright.
nice overall.
Alright, well, definitely a close battle to say the least. Do you think this will be I mean, kind of believe you had a rough weekend to start off. Does this kind of make it up, just winning tonight off of a close battle?
The weekend was pretty much solid throughout. I mean, battling really makes me happy, so I'm not really sad about the weekend. I'm just happy to have some competition and, you know, have some fun.
Well, with how you're doing tonight, does this mean we may be able to see you maybe performing the micros or stock I4s?
I don't know if I'd be in the Formula Micro race, since I have some errands to do this afternoon, but yeah, if I do join, then yeah, I'll probably, hopefully, be waiting for the same result too.
Alright, well, no matter what, you are still the winner. And once again, congratulations on your win here at the Hoosier Speedway.
Right.
And with that, I'm going to send it down to Robo with Gohan.
Let's see if Gohan's still in the VC.
I'm going to deep.
They are. Alright, thank you there, Cole. That was Cole Chandler. Now, we do not see Gohan. He tends to not stick around too much for these interviews. He's just a man of few words, just wants to race. So we're going to see how that one finished. I think it was Silver Woomy that got third, but I'm just going to verify that. It was, in fact, Silver Woomy. So Silver Woomy with a very strong podium finish. Overall, how's the track today? I don't know if you had the strongest qualifying, but still an overall very strong result. A very upward battle throughout the whole race. A lot of positions made up towards the end. So how are you running today?
The entire race, I was just locked into the last podium position. I really wanted to keep it because I couldn't catch up to the leaders at all. They were just way faster than everyone else. So, yeah, I'm just really happy I came out on top for the podium at the end. It was really hard to actually keep all those people behind. Everyone was really fast. I made a couple of mistakes.
Alright, so overall, very competitive day. How do you think Northwest Ohio is going to look like once you run through it? I don't know if you've actually been there before. I'm pretty sure you have. Might have even won
Yeah, I
there
have.
last time.
I hope it's not wet anymore, because that race sucked.
We're probably going to keep it dry. The plan originally was to make it a rain race, but we're probably going to keep it dry. So.
Thank God.
Yeah. Alright. We'll take it there, Silver Woomy. Let's see how the rest of the positions go. We'll try to get everyone that sticks around. I think it was Eris, but we'll check once again. See if it was Eris. It in fact was Eris, so that was a very, very close race all the way up to the finish. So Eris Netta will come up in 4th place. The MITS car driver himself looks like he got some engine problems. So what's been going on?
Car.
The car's not carring.
I tried. I was doing well near the end, but I can't take the hairpin while in these cars. I have a feeling that it's my gear setup. I'm not shifting properly. Because I'm not getting good exits out of the hairpin. So that's certainly something to look into. I mean, if I do run the Formula Micros, those shift a lot faster than these, so I don't think I'll have those issues. But it was a fun race, entertaining. Certainly made for a challenge. By the way, Dale had a massive crash that almost flipped him, but you guys didn't see it. So let's just say I courtesy went wide, accidentally went wide into the grass and accidentally spun. Accidentally. Accidentally. It was an accident.
Totally.
I just went wide.
Sure. It's fine. It's fine. That, you know, a little caution does make racing a little bit more exciting, so that's what I had to say. So,
yeah.
Thank you for stirring things up there. That looked like a crazy, what was that, like a 4 or 5 way battle at the finish. Yeah,
it was really fun.
Are all at it.
If you guys were seeing it from my POV, I was right with everyone. I mean, obviously on the stream I was behind, but it was so interesting seeing it from my point of view because everyone was just on me and I was on everyone else at the same time since there were like 5 cars involved in that. There were so many of us just going at it and it was so entertaining to partake in and to watch. The only not entertaining part was when everyone inevitably drove through me and it lagged my computer to shit and I dropped down positions. That wasn't the fun part, but everything else was fun. I liked it.
Alright, well, look at there, Netta. Good luck with the upcoming races. I don't know if you're going to Formula Micro or Stock I4, but there's a lot of other races.
I mean, I need to go to Micros because it's the only title I haven't got yet.
This is true.
And the Stock I4s, but like, yeah. Bleh.
Alright. We're going to go down the field, and looks like Muffin has left the VC. We also do not see Dale. Dale doesn't really like being interviewed unless he's won. So then we have, I think it's Mr. Monaco. So Mr. Monaco, your internet finally was in tune this race, and you've had no real major issues. once the green flag had dropped. So, oh, Silver's got to go. All right, so we're gonna get like the MITS car photos sometime else. That's fine. So Mr. Monaco, I think it was a bit of an upward battle race for you today too. I don't know if you I don't know if the race exactly finished exactly how you wanted, but again, it was a very competitive race, and it is a finish. I don't know if you had that much luck yesterday in GTI, so how are you feeling?
So this weekend, entire weekend has been horrible. No, no pace. I just cannot click with the track. Maybe next weekend I can do something better, but as of now, this weekend was horrible. Something to forget.
Something to forget. I think you're about one of the few unhappy people with the track, for good reason too. Of course, you've had a lot of internet issues, and the track hasn't treated you quite so well either. With yesterday's hard look you had. Was there anything like that today?
No, not really. I think I had a couple of scary moments with spin, but the Wi-Fi part is just America trying to sabotage me. AT&T not liking me.
Real. I do too. Trust me, it sucks ass. So, yeah. Didn't they? Or was the T-Mobile? Yeah. Sorry. Any fucking internet provider sucks dick at this point. Okay. They both suck. They both suck dick. Genuinely. So. Thank you for coming around, Mr. Monaco. There's hopefully going to be more good races ahead of you. A lot of more races, obviously, in the year, but also in the weekend. So we'll see if you go to the Formula Micros. All right. So there's one more car. That is actually there's two more cars. There's Jason, but we're gonna get to Tima. I don't know if Tima wants to do a voice interview or if they want to do a interview via chat, whichever you prefer. But if you're gonna do chat, please do it in game. So I think this might be your first or second race, very new to the series overall. So what are your first thoughts so far going on to this weekend? Giant coming today as Seven Hayes from Outworldly Things, of course, having a life. I do understand. I don't. No, just kidding. I was at the racetrack yesterday with Cole, so. Came in here knowing I was going to be in last. Next race is going to be really laggy because AT&T heard those comments. Fuck. But seeing my teammate fly down the track gave me inspiration. Oh, Sushiba is here too. And hopefully next time I'll be more prepared. Battles. Well, there is, of course, Northwest Ohio coming up in a couple of weeks. A bunch of oval races in between then and now. May is going to be a lot of oval racing, actually. Oh, no, not the Lobster. Speaking of which, I'm not going to have a lot of New England races. There's only this, which I don't know if you'd consider upstate New York to be New England, but I consider it geographically similar. I don't consider it culturally different, but they're similar, but like geographically it's pretty darn similar. Which probably just pissed off the entirety of the two people that watched this from New England, so go fuck yourself too. So with that in mind, we have one more car to interview. That is Jason. So Jason Dady will be here. I don't know if this is exactly too good of a race for you, but overall, another race in the books, and how has Hoosier Speedway been treating you lately, and how do you think you've been holding up to the challenges it's upheld?
Um, it, um, not gonna lie, it was a pretty tough race out there, and I was a little disappointment that I got a top 10 while the mid-car race.
Really competitive field out there today, so I can understand that. But overall, I mean, again, it is a very competitive field, so I think these are all right. There's definitely more opportunities coming up for the rest of the day with the Formula Micros and Stock I4s. You usually see many of those.
Eric said, Wubble, look, it's the lobster.
You call this the lobster? 2020 GTI. I know. You call this the lobster? This is one of the first liveries we had in SLC. It was Eris's car. It's just a car. Nothing to bring out the lobster. And then this is Eris's time attack car, actually, which will be featured. We actually might run some laps, so we'll be watching her. So anything else you wanted to add on to there, Jason? I know there's a lot of driving coming up this weekend.
Well, I'm just looking forward to Formula Micro and Stock I4 and also the oval races that we're gonna do.
Next weekend, yeah.
Also, I want to give my thanks to DeWalt, and my whole team of NA Motorsport to help me out.
Alright, well that's real cool there, Jason. Let's see next time is, before we close off the stream, we're gonna have a look here up at the Air 1 flipping over onto the final turn, and it's upside down. Now this is one of the cars that we'll be seeing in July for the time attack event being featured in Patriot Grand Prix. Now, this is one of the fastest cars we've had. Unfortunately, we do know it's probably going to be beaten by one of the other cars. It might be there on route for the human record, though, which is the one they're definitely going for. There is actually a self-driving car that will be there at the Patriot Grand Prix, which will, from what I've seen, will most likely shatter the lap records. However, this thing is another wicked beast, so it'll be there for time attack.
Oh, I really want.
Holy crap, was Robo Race shit. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys watch it, but cars are just crashing everywhere. They were driving so slow. But this car was on a pre-coordinated path, and it's perfect. It is the most perfect thing ever. So
I'm looking forward to the time attack.
it's gonna be a hell of a watch there at Track Loans. So, Eris, we're gonna set you can set 5 more laps. I'm gonna shut down the stream after that. So keep in mind, folks that are watching, anyone is still, we will be doing the Formula Micros in about an hour, and in about 3 hours we will be doing Stock I4 for their feature. Stock I4 is gonna be a very fun race in my opinion. Probably one that I'm seeking out the most, mainly because, well, that's what I'm gonna be doing. That will not be streamed, but it will be open to pretty much anyone to enter, as long as you can do practice. So we're not allowing late entries, but we are allowing people to hop into the cars and try them out. They've been boosted up to 225 horsepower over the regular 160. I think this weekend.
Jeez, that car is going crazy.
Yes, it is. That's Air 1. So. And this is one of the fastest human-driven cars, and it's almost impossible to drive with how fast it is. So, with that in mind here, Eris, we're gonna close the stream up as soon as you finish this lap. But yeah, have a look out for that thing.
Oh.
That thing will be at Patriot Grand Prix in just a couple of months. I think it's gonna be a real good show. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Again, see you guys in an hour.